Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this language learning journey. Today's word is early. Let's dive right in. Early, as an adjective at the A1 level, means happening or done before the usual or expected time. Think of it as something that occurs sooner than anticipated. It's a fundamental word, useful in countless everyday situations. We use early to describe when something takes place relative to a schedule or expectation. For example, the store opens early in the morning. Or, she arrived early for her appointment at 9 a.m. Now, let's explore some synonyms for early. One synonym is ahead of time. He finished the project ahead of time, which impressed his boss. Another is premature. While premature can sometimes have a negative connotation, meaning something happens too soon and isn't ready, it still signifies happening before the expected time. For example, the baby was born premature. Another suitable synonym is advanced. The advanced screening of the movie was early than expected. Now, let's explore the opposite side of the spectrum and look at antonyms for early. The most obvious antonym is late. She was late for the meeting. Another antonym is delayed. The flight was delayed due to bad weather. A third antonym is tardy, which is a more formal way of saying late. The student received a tardy slip for arriving late to class. Think about how these words contrast with early. Now, let's discuss how early is used in everyday life. Imagine you have a doctor's appointment. You might say, I have an early appointment tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Or, if you're planning a trip, you could say, we need to wake up early to catch our flight. You might hear phrases like the early bird catches the worm, meaning that those who arrive or start something before others are more likely to succeed. Another common phrase is early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. We often use early to talk about stages of life as well. In the early stages of learning English, focusing on basic vocabulary is crucial. Another example is if a flower blooms sooner than other flowers. The tulips bloomed early this year. Here are some more usage examples of early in sentences and phrases. The sun rises early in the summer. I like to get to work early to avoid traffic. She learned to read at an early age. Early detection is key to treating many illnesses. He is an early adopter of new technology. They have an early harvest this year. It's still too early to tell if the project will be successful. We need to make an early decision on this matter. The early bird special at the restaurant is a great deal. I had an early start today and finished all my work. We might say someone is early to the party or they came early to work. You could also say you are early for class. Early morning is a common phrase describing the time just after sunrise. You can say I woke up in the early morning. When we buy something quickly after it is released, we might be an early adapter. You can say he is always an early adapter to the newest smartphones. If the summer season started sooner, you can say the summer came early this year. I hope those examples helped you understand how to apply early in everyday conversations. To summarize, early means happening before the expected time. Some synonyms are ahead of time, premature, and advanced, while antonyms include late, delayed, and tardy. Remember to use early to describe things that occur sooner than anticipated. It appears in many common phrases and daily situations. That brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word. I hope you found it helpful and insightful. Your support means the world to me, and it helps others discover our show. Please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. This helps others find Hello Word and continue their English learning journey. Finally, I'd love to see you put your new knowledge into practice. Create your own sentence using the word early and share it as a comment below this video. See you in the next episode.